But yeah, that's my take, right?
Thank you so much.
Oh, my bad, CT.
I just want to point out for the chat, ShowTym is a young man, and he speaks better English than 90% of the blacks in America. It's astounding. Thank you so much, ShowTym. Yep. Did anybody notice that too, Teresa? Did you notice that?
Yeah, I thought his English was excellent.
Yeah, same here.
He speaks better English than people, not just blacks, but people in America.
So,
go ahead.
ShowTym, you remember how you stated our similar history with our countries like apartheid and Jim Crow? Juneteenth came before Jim Crow, right? So I'm sure just like in South Africa, you probably have a holiday or something that came before apartheid, right? Juneteenth was celebrated because that was when Black Americans were emancipated, like into slavery. That started in Texas. I didn't find out about Juneteenth till 2006 when I was stationed in Oklahoma, because in Oklahoma City they got a huge celebration, right? And so ever since then, I celebrate that. But that's more of a, for me, that's more of a good thing, because remember, it took a whole bunch of white Americans fighting on the side of the Union in order for us to be freed. So the fact that we even got that date to celebrate our freedom from being slaves, I think that's an excellent thing to celebrate.
Yeah, you see, of course, we should celebrate our liberties. We should celebrate our freedoms, right? But in this day and age, for us to keep latching on that and not wanting to move forward, I mean, of course, here we do have a celebration. We have Nelson Mandela Day on the 18th of July, right? And yeah, as Black people, yeah, we should celebrate our freedoms, but there are lines to be drawn. There is a line in the sand to the point where the elites, the global elites, are using that as our weakness, using it to, you know, emotionally probe us to keep voting for us, for them. So, for example, again, you remember, just trying to think of an example, like I said, every election, some ninja has to die. They have to show you that. Oh, look, it's racist, it's racism, it's racism. And then, you know, since most African Americans are uneducated, you know, we're very politically illiterate. See, that's another thing. You guys should stop calling yourselves African Americans, because you're not African, because you call yourself Black Americans, because African Americans are people like Elon Musk who come from here and they migrate to your country. That's the correct terminology of African American, right? You guys are Black Americans. You understand?
That was brilliant.
Okay, sorry. Before
there you go, Angel.
Smitty, before you get in on that, I just wanted to say to ShowTym, when you first started, you know, making some of the statements that you made, and there's someone in the super chat actually put it as well, that's as if you've only watched Fox News or Daily Wire, but when you kept on talking, when you kept on explaining some of the things, I disagree with the super chatter. I think you are far more well-rounded about the issues that are happening in the United States than just stuff you could have just got from Fox News.
There was a super chat that was talking about. Do you remember who it was?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the one. It's the only channel he has in the village, which is kind of in a little bit of a put down as well at the same time. But anyway, either way, yeah, the concept that are you interested in the United States, because you seem to know a lot about, you know, or is this your interest is generally global affairs? Because yeah, it was quite unusual for someone from South Africa to have that much sort of information and knowledge of what's happening in the United States.
Yeah, thank you for the question. Very good question. I wasn't always well-rounded or knowledgeable about American politics. I too was once a mere mortal, right? Halfway brainwashed, watching mainstream media outlets, listening to Trevor Noah, my very own countryman Trevor Noah over at the Daily Show. And a lot of people, you know, here in South Africa, all they know about Trevor Noah is, oh, Trevor Noah, the funny guy with the cute dimples, you know, the ladies love him. But I saw how he was bashing Donald Trump, calling him, the R word. And I was like, no. Trump is our last line of defense. And that's when I started to like shift away from the mainstream media, because I saw the BS, right? And then I started to come across other trustworthy tradcons, other traditional conservatives. And that's when I started to like get a different perspective. For the very first time, I got an opportunity to see the other side of this perspective, not just left-wing talking points that so many of us are accustomed to and brainwashed by. I started watching Fox News. I started listening to, the Ben Shapiro's, blah, 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 the guys from the Daily Wire. And that really opened up my eyes. That gave me the red pill, right? So yeah, I expanded from there on. Back in 2016, that's when I started to like get to become red pilled.